Yep. Boomback average blink dagger time from the 2 other games he played today, about 15 to 16 minutes. So I'm looking forward to him getting a blink. Kind of like an off laner getting the blink time. But Faceless is gonna go back and get the Crystal Maiden plus Treant combination, which I think they played once today. The thing I remember from that game was these 2 support heroes, a lot of utility, mana, HP, obviously all great, but in an actual team fight, just really lacking in terms of damage output.
Yeah, it's true, but there's still you have a lot of places to go right now. Faceless go for this Treant Protector. So every single time I see a Treant Protector, there's actually a lot of style differences in the hero, which is surprising to me because normally, whenever the hero was first introduced in competitive, I figured like, okay, living armor is definitely like priority number 1 because before Treant got removed from CM, living armor was always priority number 1.
Right.
But now like I'm seeing max guys, I'm seeing max leech seed sometimes, and then max living armor is usually the one that prevails. But the way that I feel like I see Faceless played is usually high points and guys.
Yeah, they like to gank. They like to do a lot of smoke ganks, and I like it. It's definitely a very different playstyle. It depends whether you want to be on the offensive or defensive. And Faceless generally make a lot of smoke ganks early on. I mean, last game they kept ganking Armel for so many times, right? So I do expect the early guys build coming out from XY again, but I guess the strength of the hero is you could adapt and adjust.
Reserve time.
Yeah, I imagine if Clutch Gamers go for more follow-up with the potential of these Slardar roaming ganks, then living armor might prove to be more valuable, or hell, even leech seed. But if Faceless want to dictate the pace, which usually whenever you pick a Crystal Maiden first pick, you're like, okay, we have Arcane Aura up and running. We want to be able to do something early on with these heroes that usually don't have the mana pool and sustain to keep perpetual pressure up. But, you know, Faceless, like you said, they like to gank, they like to smoke, so it's possible that, you know, Slardar may be the one having to react rather than the one dictating where the ganks are going.
True. I think, well, he's going to try his best to perhaps mirror where the Treant is, but hard to really mirror him when he moves invisibly. Yeah. And actually, I think one of the other strengths of leveling up guys is that in between Tranquil Boots and the higher level guys, you just move around the map so quickly. So you could go from like Rune to Rune or, you know.
Yo, have you tried the Tranquil Boot Windlace thing on him yet?
No, I have not, but I'm pretty sure you hit like close to max. Or if not max.
Yeah, I remember seeing phase boots every once in a while. If I recall, you were not a fan of it, I think? Or someone had mentioned that they're not a fan of phase boots on Treant just to take advantage of guys, but...
I think Tranquil takes better advantage of it, right?
Well, the burst from phase gives you more move speed, and so
That's
you can cross from tree clump to tree clump more safely.
Yes, and being able to cross tree clumps without breaking your guys is really the important thing. But
yeah,
I mean, in this particular game, you have Crystal Maiden and Aura, so I feel like there's just a nice combination between the Arcane Aura and the boots, or Tranquil.
Especially
boots.
when you got a squishy hero like Rubik out on the field. Rubik is not. I mean, like this is intimidating. Have Clutch Gamers played Rubik all 3 games?
Yes.
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah. So they really like this hero, and you know, they don't really care what the Rubik has available to spell steal. Like, oftentimes you'll see Rubik picked later on to the draft when you're like, okay, well, we can definitely take advantage of telekinesis, but also we want something valuable to spell steal, which, you know, again, this game, there's plenty of valuable things to spell steal, especially if you find a Treant Protector. If you can steal living armor, like one of the best steals in the game, as odd as it may sound, because one of Treant's biggest advantages is being able to keep towers up on your team, but you know, Rubik gets that just for like 2 minutes or so, and then he's be able to regen all of his towers. But Clutch Gamers just like it for the roaming potential. Game 1, they picked it with the Nyx Assassin. Game 2, they picked it with the Earthshaker. In Game 3, they're picking it with the Slardar.
Yep. I mean, I think you used to, like you said, you picked Treant for the living armor, so Rubik could get it for free, essentially. It's pretty nice. But Ice is going to be playing the Nyx Assassin this game. And we haven't actually seen him at all, so if you're a Clutch Gamer, I think you perhaps have to pick up the Invoker here, because one of the things that Faceless have such a high win rate on is pairing their Nyx with the Invoker. Jabs normally struggle a little bit in laning stage, but this is his easy catch-up mechanism with the Sunstrike kills.
Yeah, I can definitely see the potential, and Omni Knight won't really provide too much as that of that because most of the time that we've been seeing Omni Knight, they've been going very selfishly. It's not like a, you know, rotatey, supporty Omni Knight. It's like I'm gonna max degen and purification and just bully whoever the hell is in the safe lane against me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not sure how well he's going to bully because I see Clinks as a very powerful pick here, although can be very dangerous because you're already having 2 Invis heroes. Maybe picking a third one would give perhaps too much value.
Technically 3 Invis heroes with
I mean,
Nyx Assassin, Vendetta.
Oh, I was counting... Wait, how is
Crystal? Oh, well then okay, fine. Tree and Protector guys. Tree and Protector guys.
Yeah, I was counting Treen and Nyx as the 2.
Yeah, and then you said Clinks, so I thought you said... Oh, with 2 other... Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I
was like, oh, is he talking about Glimmer Cape?
What? Core Leshrac?
Okay.
Huh. Okay, I need to look at Faceless's history with this hero, because, I mean, no one has been playing Leshrac.
I think Jabs has been playing it. I recall him playing it.
Okay, let's see here.
I want to say.
Faceless has played Leshrac twice. Okay, they played it 4 days ago in Epicenter, and they won with it, with a Crystal Maiden on their team, and it was on Black, actually.
Oh my god.
They gave Jabs a DK in the mid lane when they...
Well, DK's banned out. Homework is done.
Oh, Clutch Gamers with that Dota buff.
Or they maybe Dota buff before the game, not during the game.
Who is going to expect a Leshrac pick?
I mean, if you're playing against a team with grand finals and you had time to research.
That's true. That's true.
10 seconds to
The SEA has definitely been prioritizing coaches and whatnot, so this is where it all pays off. Yeah, so Dragon Knight is banned, not necessarily like, oh man, Leshrac DK, what a combo, but I think it's going to be a black Leshrac, because I don't think that the last time...
What items did he go for?
Leshrac before that was at DAC, or... No. Yeah, I don't know the last time they played Leshrac. Yeah, Faceless just does not play Leshrac.
What items did they go for?
On Black, they went for a Hood, a Veil, a Bloodstone, BOTs, and then a Win.
Okay. I can see that. Good lane
Hood
versus Omni Knight.
I don't think Hood first is going to be very useful this game, though.
No, this is not... This is like, we need Shiva's guard on Leshrac, probably.
So, why would you pick a Leshrac into an Omni Knight, though? That seems strange to me.
How so?
Whoa.
I mean, as in like...
I guess it is a Jabs Leshrac. Or
no,
Medusa mid?
No, Medusa mid, for sure. Yeah, Jabs is playing the Medusa.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
yeah.
Leshrac could... I think Leshrac links pretty well against Omni, because you could edict him, right? Like, he gets close, and you're like, well, I'm gonna mess you up.
Yeah, but most of the time, Omni Knight can just stick around next to his creep wave, and if Leshrac gets too close, then you're gonna get slowed by degen, and you're gonna eat a big old purification.
Reserve time.
Maybe. Okay, let's be real. I've never played this matchup, or seen this matchup being played, so...
I've never seen this match.
So... I assume it's okay, because he has the range advantage. And also, during the mid-game, Lightning is gonna be super nice against Troll Warlord, because... Troll Warlord really needs to go from target to target to be effective in teamfights, right? And they also have living armor and the arcane aura protecting Leshrac. Ooh,
but that's why I said that Omni Knight is a tricky pick, because then you can just repel the troll and he has to like ignore all of that.
Is this a debate? Like, did they pick TA into Leshrac? I think Leshrac's great against TA, right? There's so much dots and AoEs to break the...
Yeah, but they're gonna send Medusa mid.
I'm talking about more like in the mid game, in the actual fights, but it seems like Clutch Gamer, their whole MO is, hey, I'm gonna minus armor and kill you fast.
Yes, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like Faceless, their whole team is squishy pretty much.
Alright, I need to look up these Lesh talents.
Numbers?
Because I didn't even know Lesh was a hero. In this game.
I see him every once in a while in a support role, but I have not seen... Yeah, so I don't know what his core talents will be. So you go for the move speed at 10, I suppose? Do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, maybe 125 health. 15 movement speed is like...
You're gonna get owned by Troll and Omni Knight, though, if you're getting degened and Sange and Yasha and Whirling Axis slowed.
I don't know. Because he's gonna get armor, I imagine, right? Well, for 15,
But that's the thing, like,
for 15, we could agree that he's gonna take mana, right? He's not gonna take magic resist.
yeah, no, definitely not this game.
And then for
20 strength, I would think, because that's a lot of HP. That's 300 HP. Yeah.
And then I mean spell amp, I could see that being good too. And 25, I think they're both decent, but
5% spell up is like nothing.
I wish if 25 happens and he gets plus 50 diabolic edict explosion.
Dude,
oh
it's always good times to see that. Okay, well, I'm curious to see if they can pull it off. They won the last time they ran it, and the team that they were running up against was Fnatic, and Fnatic had an Abaddon, a Rubik, an Earth Spirit, a Lina, and a Spectre. And so, you know, Abaddon kind of fulfills the same roles as Omni-Knight to an extent. Kind of kites around Leshrac, kind of provides sustain to the rest of his team, and is a pretty solid offlaner. So, I guess Faceless know how to deal with that kind of hero when they pick a Leshrac.
They might be similar, but I think that Omni-Knight has higher kill potential, especially against such a squishy HP hero like Leshrac, because of the purification. But you can see that he's statting up like super hard. He's gonna be going for a magic wand and whatnot. And
plus, Nuts is not gonna leave Black like alone for very long. So you are not only gonna be giving Black a lot of mana regen. So I imagine Black will probably go for early points in Lightning just to spam out the Omni-Knight. But
well, I think Nuts will probably not go into the lane until he finishes a hard camp or something. Get level 2, but
right.
Yeah, interesting.
So what do you think is the first item for a troll this game? Or rather, a better question is, do you think troll needs to build a BKB this game?
Yes, for sure.
Even with an Omni-Knight?
And even though Stone Gaze is so good against him. Like,
oh, yeah.
I just don't think you could play Troll, because Troll is all about, like, you know, right-clicking and killing people, right? There's so many ways to disable you.
Right.
And it's so important for him to stick on one target, the target that he wants, and build up fervor. Like, he might not get it early, but he eventually needs to get it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, in terms of the actual build, we've been only seeing, like, FaZe, Vlad's, SNY, BKB, that kind of... So I'm expecting him to go similar progression. Although I see Blink having a lot of utility in this game. If you could just start on the fight on Leshrac.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It looks like Treen's gonna start out down bot, punches Rappy, has an Orb of Venom, and Rappy hasn't skilled anything up yet.
Oh, he could be dead.
Well, he has Edict,
yeah. This could be bad here.
That's only gonna help a little, actually not at all anymore. Yeah, Diabolic Edict is all physical now.
Okay, Rappy.
Alright. Well, time to shrine.
Yep. That's not a good start.
No, not great. Especially because that means that... Oh, Nuts Frostbite's the wrong creep? Wait, are you supposed to do that?
No, he finished the troll already.
Yeah, but there's this red Hellbear.
Yeah,
Would you go for the red Hellbear?
It's fine.
Okay.
He hits 2, right? Like, that's all.
Yeah, he hits 2. That's all that really matters, you're right. And he can just stay in the jungle,
I
because
think
offlane,
so, yeah.
Nyx Assassin, like, he's gonna be fine against this tri-lane, unless if the Ice gets massively out of position, which, you know, is somewhat intimidating, a Rubik into a Slardar Crush, but yeah, Ice is interrupting pulls, he's gonna be getting experience, he's gonna be able to hit level 3 pretty soon, so yeah, I think CM can just jungle perpetually.
I think Nuts getting level 3 fast is actually, like, more beneficial to his team than, like, staying in lanes and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. And so he's going to take this 2-minute bounty rune. He can finish off this Alpha Wolf if he wants to.
Rune also denied by XY. I don't
and
know.
bot regen rune going to be claimed by Nuts.
Okay, sure.
Regeneration.
I don't know. I gotta say this draft is, or at least rather this lane is working out really well for Faceless.
Yeah, now Tree and Protector. I mean, like, it's difficult for an Omni-Knight to know if he's safe or not, because he put up one ward inside of the Radiant jungle, but he doesn't have any sentry wards, so he doesn't know where Tree and Protector is at any given moment. Meanwhile, mid lane, Armel gonna eat a big old Mystic Snake.
I'm not sure how that Mystic Snake actually bounced, but it did. That was like across the lane.
Yeah, forced out a Slardar TP rotation, so now Nyx Assassin gets a little bit more space, trying to pull the camp, but Fly Solo is contesting it.
Alright, Nuts going for the Ancient Stack. Barely gets it off. Decent. Who's he stacking for? Dusa, I guess?
Yeah, Dusa.
She won't be able to
Although,
take it.
I guess technically Leshrac can kind of take stacks. I mean, not easily. I mean, I'm talking about with like Pulse Nova though, because you have to keep in mind that if he doesn't get it,
There's so much
super
magic
unlucky,
resist.
then yeah, there is.
I think like the danger thing is that Armel could technically just steal it.
That's true.
Like that's a hero that could definitely take stacks. Oh my god. Meanwhile, speaking of stacks, Fly Solo connects a 3-stack camp over here.
Oh, and Ice wants to contest it.
Crush.
Crush.
Okay, they lift him back. Then there's the crush. Good chain stun so far, and of
what a
course the
bash.
bash, and he is gonna be gone. Range form, one more right click. First
What a
blood
bash.
to Gabby. They needed that bash.
They needed that bash 100%.
Yeah.
And Nuts is still trying to contest Armel mid. Like we said, I feel like his time would be better spent going and just getting more and more levels, because now Jab's like a lot of his power in this lane is being able to spam Mystic Snake, which, you know, he's getting damage onto Armel, but Armel's gonna have a bottle completed, and so he's gonna have much better rune control than a Medusa.
You know, I am surprised by the fact that he's went for the 1-1-1 build. It's much better if you're trying to force out kills, but it feels like he's mostly just harassing instead of forcing out kills.
It's possible that maybe he wants it for the vision. Like, if they're going on high ground, then, I don't
Sure,
know,
that's
Jabs
fair.
wants to get vision for snakes and stuff.
But I think even, like, look at Armel, he's out of Shrine. He's
Yeah.
bottle crowing as we speak, so I think Crystal Maiden's time is still well spent on the mid lane.
I guess so, yeah. And Radiant still has their shrine up and running for their mid, so Medusa,
Right.
she's doing pretty well. She's only like slightly behind in denies and last hits, but you know, you never really expect Medusa to win a lane, especially a lane against a Templar Assassin.
Top lane though, Troll has gotten his face boost, so that means his supports are free to roam. Because I think the 1v1 is going to be absolutely easy versus
Yeah,
the...
Troll, I mean, Nyx Assassin is super low, and his shrine is down.
Yep. And here
And
comes
now
a
they're
gank
going on
attempt.
Armel.
This-
They have a Crystal Nova in 3 seconds.
I'm watching the bottom gank as well. They have the lift on Leshrac, and Leshrac's gonna take a purification to the face. Impale, or rather, sorry, the Split Earth is gonna hit, but Black is gonna survive thanks to the well TP of Nuts. In fact, the tower now going on Fly Solo. He'll be fine. Looks like Armel also made it out by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, Nuts had to trade being able to save the Leshrac or continuing to pursue the Templar Assassin, which was definitely the right call. TA is much faster than any of the heroes that were chasing her, so saving Leshrac's life against a 3-hero rotation, although the 3 heroes are still in the vicinity, and now Black might find Fly Solo. He does.
Whoa. Needs to juke.
Fly Solo's juking him. They both have boots.
Alright, the toss away should ensure the kill, although he's kind of stuck here for a while. Wait, regen root?
Fortune.
Easy
The
regen
Slaughter's
root?
gonna take it.
Is he suiciding? Oh, he's suiciding. No,
Yeah, I guess so.
not like this. The long
Cashed
respawn time.
out. He's not taking.
Oh, he's
his
like, I'm
camp
going
isn't
back.
powerful enough. No, Armel's gonna take that regen rune. Fly Solo just wants to find a big camp to kill him, but it's just mud golems. Meanwhile, Rappy actually goes down to another rotation. Edict is just too strong.
Top lane, they were making it go on Gabby, but it was a little bit too tanky for the kill.
Yeah, I thought Black was gonna go for lightning, but it looks like he's basically. I don't know how Omni is getting so far away from his creep wave, because he should just be chilling in the creep wave. Then there's nothing that Leshrac can do against you. You have purification, you have all these creeps around you, and Leshrac doesn't really have. I mean, he has this Helm of Iron Will now, so he has armor now. But earlier, he doesn't have that much armor on a Leshrac.
I mean, if it's a true 1v1, yes, but I think Omni Knight is also spooked out by the possibility of Crystal Maiden or Tree coming in.
Yeah,
And
that's
once
true.
there's 2 heroes, you are going to get chased away from the creep wave, where Edict is going to be GG for you, so... I could respect his safety first mentality, I suppose. But very similar to game 2, I think Faceless is winning at least 2 out of the 3 lanes. So... I think
And usually, if
Faceless-
you want to lose a lane, you want Ice's lane to lose, because he's usually the best at recovering out of all
Right.
these faceless people.
Oh, he's doing fine right now. He's not losing anything. Lift back.
Yeah, I mean, he's not.
A stun? Alright, okay, he's losing the lane.
Yeah, he's 0-2 now, so
Yeah.
not the best look. But I mean, Omni Knight is 0-1, and yet Omni Knight has lower net worth than Nyx Assassin, so yeah, if you want one lane to be going poorly, you want Ice's lane to be doing the worst.
Alright, Armel doing the best he can, but this is, gotta say, one of the more successful Dota games. He's like trading evenly against Templar Assassin, which is pretty impressive. Back on the right side, Boomback does steal a rune, but might be a little bit trapped here. Just kidding, it's the Dusa. Just can't walk past you.
Yeah. Although phase boots, oh my god. No. The question is that does Clutch Gamers ever feel confident starting to invade on Faceless? Because like you can't outcarry a Medusa. Troll definitely can't outcarry a Medusa. So if Boombax manages to find his way to a Blink Dagger, which it's not going to be like that 15-minute timing that you had seen previously, it's going to be much later. Even once they do complete that Blink Dagger, is that going to be enough to start going for things? Because it's not like they have Lifestealer Bomb or any other combo potential. Troll Warlord needs to get his own items in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not going to beat them in like an 80-minute game or anything like that, but I think there is quite a bit of time before Dusa comes online. So, for example, remember that smoke gank that Clutch Gamer went for? I think it was correct that they went for the Leshrac instead of the Dusa, because I think Leshrac is actually more important to the team because he's the one that's going to really tie
Mid-game, yeah.
Yeah, the mid-game over into the late game. And he's also, I think, easier to kill.
And so with that Helm of Iron Will, Black will indeed be going for that first item Veil, the Hood, as we said, pretty much irrelevant this game. And once Black completes the Hood, I'm not even sure, I mean, the Veil, I'm not even sure if he's going to want to do anything. It's just going to be more dominance against the Omni Knight if Omni Knight continues to stay in the lane, but I'm pretty sure Black's just going to use the Veil to farm as opposed to get kills.
I mean, is there a reason for Faceless to actually go for any aggressive play?
No.
The only person that's going to be doing anything...
Oh. Like 5 people microed it at the same time, and the tank bot zooms out.
Yeah, I think Nyx Assassin is really the only one that's going to be making a lot of things happen. The rest of the team is going to sit here and be like, the onus is on you. You need to be the one that's doing stuff for Clutch Gamer.
Yeah, and even, like, Clutch Gamers are also going to need to push, but the problem is you're up against a Treant Protector, so you have to bring all 5 heroes if you want to push something.
Right.
Breaking through the dire structures,
And now Faceless did a nice single pull, so Omni Knight is the only person here to defend against this push, but Glyph gets blocked by the Edict, or rather Edict gets blocked by the Glyph, and they're going to back off. But they do force out quite a bit of heroes, and a deep ward placed by Treant near this bot tier 1 knows that Armel is farming Ancients and knows that Boombax is down in the bot lane.
Looks like another Vendetta being forced out. Although...
He doesn't have any points in mana burn, so he can just annoy Fly Solo, but he can't kill him, I don't think.
Yeah. This is where, like, if you have a mid Invoker, that was actually just a kill there.
No, definitely, yeah. But they're still pushing bot.
Yep. Tower is gonna be gone.
Just munches through it. Things are going very well for Faceless right now.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that Clutch Gamer could have fell back onto with the draft is the Roshan, because they have Troll and the Slaughter.
And
but
TA.
I don't think you could do it as easily as you imagine this game, because it's so dangerous to be like in the pit and then do some walks in and Stone Gaze. Then
and there's a lot of heroes that can scout. You got Vendetta, you got Treant.
Right. So you can be stuck in a very bad spot. I've definitely seen team fights and games lost just in that exact manner. Dusa apparently very popular in the Chinese scene, so I see it as an anti-troll pickup sometimes.
The net worth lead is pretty even, but that's definitely in favor of Faceless, because they can take this game as late as they want. Although now, they are kind of motioning up to the top lane. I don't know if these 3 heroes can do it against Gabby.
I think so. Crystal made an ultimate. Wow.
That freezing field.
Boomback? Question mark? I don't know about going back in there.
He wanted to cancel the freezing field.
Your carry's already dead.
Yeah, exactly. Your carry is already dead. They go straight into the Edict, not even waiting for the Glyph. But yeah, I mean, even if you Glyph, you're just wasting a little bit of Faceless's time. They're still going to take this tower uncontested. And great rotation. Nuts hitting that level 6 was critical, because without the freezing field, I don't think they would have been able to kill Troll.
Remember all that jungling time that she did?
All that jungling time, it paid off.
Yep.
All that sapping experience made it paid off.
I mean,
Ah.
all right. Tro's gonna rotate bottom and try to answer back. Thing is,
Nexus is already one step ahead.
they push so slowly,
Yeah, they do.
and they're Tree. And what level is his armor? So
It's pretty low.
You know, this is the game-
Classic Faceless.
I think this is a game where maybe splitting like leveling up guys now. Sorry, leveling up armor now. I think it's the right play instead of putting that last point into Nature's Skies,
Guys. Yeah.
because this is about elongating the game and preventing towers from taking down.
Yeah, and it looks like this bot one may go down. ISIS might go for a deny, but no one is TPing bot. Instead, they want to pressure top tier 2 and mid tier 1, which Medusa is going to take after a glyph is used. And I guess that's okay, really. If you can take the mid tier 1 for your bot tier 1, that's definitely worth it. And now they're creating a little bit of pressure on top. Guys and Overgrowth are ready if they want to go on Omni Knight.
I could see why Faceless paired it up with the Dragon Knight, for the other match with the.
It's true.
There's just so much pressure, like with what they're
Yeah.
doing right now.
All of your lanes will get pushed. Nice stun into the
Frostbite,
bash.
and he can't actually even cast anything.
Oh wow, he maxed Repel. Holy crap. And now Jabs is in trouble.
Is he?
TP rotations coming in.
He's fine.
Oh, and Fly Solo unfortunately steals split shot. Well played by Jabs. That's a very aware to toggle split shot right after casting Stone Gaze, but
It's pretty
a great
much
way
instant.
to counter Rubik. Yeah.
By the way, that gank that they did on Omni up top, Black didn't even use Veil. That could have been like even easier.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So I think
It's
Clutch
this Max
Gamer.
Repel though that's blowing my mind though. I never see Max Repel.
You know, Max Repel is just not a good sign of things.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I think Faceless fans should be happy to see Max Repel. Yeah, I think Clutch Gamer is in a lot of trouble unless Armel starts going off. I don't know about
Which
this
is
game.
difficult for him because Omni Knight was getting zoned so heavily that no one was stacking Ancients for him. And so Armel just has been taking these single stacks. Meanwhile, Medusa managed to take that stacked Radiant camp that Crystal Maiden was working on, so even in the mid lane, like Medusa's keeping pace with the TA, and that's really impressive for Medusa.
Right. I guess, you know, you have Mystic Snake spam, you have CM Aura, so...
Yeah, that's true. But then, like, in lane, though, Medusa should have gotten bullied much more. Like, Medusa can recover much faster than a TA can, but at 15 minutes in, to have basically second highest net worth on a Medusa is definitely something to be scared of if you're Clutch Gamers.
It's also 15 minutes. Spoombacks, where your blink at?
Right? I haven't actually been seeing Slaughter on the map very much at all recently.
Yeah. There's just there's no free lane for them farm, right? Normally a support gets a free lane this time. They're just getting the tower bullied.
Top lane.
Okay, they're gonna try to perhaps get a kill. The
Something
crush
wants
is
to
gonna be
come.
there, but the overgrowth gonna be on top, and now the tower goes down. Boomback might just die. In fact, he does. Living armor, not gonna be able to keep him alive, and now Armel's in the fight. He's got the blink dagger as well. They see Nuts. Did he miss the Mail Strike? No, he did not. They're gonna just get a clean kill. Tower does go down. They get a 2-for-1 trade. I still think that's okay for Faceless.
Yeah, ideally you would have had the Medusa up there, but I guess they weren't expecting too much. Like, Black was going... He was going more aggressive than he needed to. He
Right.
was corrosive hazed, and then he wanted to take that tower just with Edict. They could have waited for another creep wave and taken it that way, but he got aggressive, he got lifted up by Rubik, and now Rubik has 4 points in Diabolic Edict.
Okay, that's nice. You could beat a Leshrac here and maybe push down mid.
Yeah. It's gonna get glyphed, but at least you can force out a glyph. Or you can go elsewhere.
Actually, Edict's great against living armor.
Oh yeah, definitely. And plus that instant cast, you can even use it in gank attempts.
Hey. Can't forget about the insta-cast.
Exactly. And we've been talking about the Medusa's net worth, but, you know, second and third place are owned by Clutch Gamers Heroes. Well, briefly owned by Clutch Gamers Heroes, but Gabby's been doing fairly well. Despite, I mean, like, you'd think that with 2 kills against a Nyx Assassin that Gabby may be a little bit further ahead, but he's got Yasha completed. He's going to be working on the Sange to finish out the other half, and, you know, Troll Warlord, as long as Medusa isn't in the area, then Gabby can go all over Faceless. But yeah, Medusa definitely causes issues, and she's going to be willing to team fight earlier than you'd expect. Like, Dragonlane's completed, she's going to be going for Manta Style first item, and once Jabs completes Manta Style, he can TP to every single gank, every single team fight with no fear.
Yep, this mid tower is going to go down. Clutch Gamer is going to get a trade out of it, but I mean, Dusa says okay.
Rubik still has Edict, so they technically could go for tier 3 and deal a little bit of damage if they wanted to, but no, there's going to be a TP from Next Assassin.
Yep. Outer tower counts 5 versus 3.
Yeah, and like that's not even considering that Treant Protector has not been armoring like any towers yet, so those last 4 towers are going to be a lot harder than the first 2 towers.
Oh, actually, yeah, the mid towers are still alive. I thought that at least the mid tier one has gone down by now. Yeah, XY is actually just going back for the living armor. The 4th point up guy is not super relevant.
It served its purpose.
Yeah.
He just wanted guys for the early game dominance. Now roaming has ended. Both teams are just waiting to get farm, get items, and then team fights will start, so living armor is going to be more important.
Super smart pickup here by Black. Ghost Scepter. I mean, there will be counters to Ghost Scepter down the line, but CG is not itemized for it currently, so...
That's very true, actually.
Yeah, Ghost Scepter is going to be... I mean, he's literally invulnerable, like, unless he forgets to cast Ghost or whatever.
Man, too bad you can't offensively repel anymore. This would be like the perfect game to be able to
repel
true.
Man, the days where you offensively repel to, like, break Surge...
Dude, that was the plays.
Yep.
And they're going to go in for Roche. They have a medallion completed, not yet the Solar Crest, or... Okay, no, they're just countering the wards, trying to create pressure. And now Clutch Gamers immediately have to react.
Smoke. 3-man smoke here from Faceless. Looking for them ganks, but the creep wave is pretty pushed in, so... Really awkward smoke by Faceless here.
Yeah, especially since they now have to send their Nyx Assassin to defend it, and that's a hero who should be the first line of invasion.
Boombax does have his blink available. Do they not see this ward? I guess the sentry does not give vision.
It was, yeah, the sentry was placed way earlier than that observer ward. So... Well, TA placed another trap in the pit, so their initial gambit didn't pay off because Clutch Gamers didn't check to see... Like, that's what Faceless were hoping for. That they killed the trap, then Clutch Gamers would be like, okay, we need to go check the status of the pit. And so Faceless is like, let's go smoke onto their high ground near the top side of the lane, and yeah, Clutch Gamers were just playing it safe. And now Desolator has been completed on TA.
Yep. To match the TA Desolator, Dusa's got Manta. That adds like 10 damage here, but, you know, does debuff Corrosive Haze, so it does have a value this game. And TA traps, you know.
True.
But you mostly get it for that 10 damage. I mean, it does more than 10 damage. But y'all know what I'm saying.
I got you.
Well, this is not looking good for Clutch. Black has not died at all. In fact, Black's doing amazingly. Dusa's doing amazingly. They're not getting any objective.
At all. They're not going to get objectives. Like creeps, like it's great that you've taken down this top tier 1 to half HP, but immediate. Well,
XY, where are you at?
XY is going to be healing it up.
Yeah.
I know, right?
XY's got.
I see healing. I see living armor off cooldown. What's up with that?
He'd be like, yo, maybe my core is needed.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're thinking that TA and Slardar and Troll want a Roche, but Faceless has just kind of like created issues for themselves. Like you can just leave the Crystal Maiden tossing Crystal Novas in there and let the rest of Faceless go farm. If you lose the CM, whatever, you live. Well played by Armel. He puts a trap up here to get vision.
Good call. I think he was actually healing the mid tower. Yeah, he's making sure the mid tower, which I think is more important than the top tower being alive.
Yeah, but you have heroes mid. Yeah, people have to keep coming back and forth up top, and well, now Faceless are going in for this Roche.
Okay.
They have this trap, and now the trap is dead, but now they've confirmed that Roche is under attack.
This is super hard for them to fight into.
I don't know why they're forcing this. It seems unnecessary.
Faces?
Yeah, I don't know why Faceless are going for it.
Faces could do whatever the hell they want. They could
yeah, but like if they lose a fight in the pit, that's such a big setback.
That's true though. This is more risk than they need to take.
Yeah.
But I think they're ahead, so they could do this if we want to.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not a confident Roche because like they're bringing it down, and ever so slowly, TA keeps putting traps to keep track of Roche's HP. Once it gets down to a quarter HP,
they want to fight now.
Then they'll go in.
He's again available. This is the longest dance. Trap on the right side immediately get cleaned up. And now are they 5-man ganking Nuts? Okay,
Yeah,
they want
they are.
Nuts. Nuts is dead.
Tank the gang.
Wait. Okay, Nuts is dead.
It's dead.
Alright. They're slowing in jabs. They can't
great
really...
position.
Yeah, this is really slow and forceful commitment. Okay, Blink Stun only hitting 2. Here comes Black in the fight here, but now Trolls popping the BKB, looking for Black. The Stone Gaze used as well as the Overgrowth.
Stone Gaze stolen.
Okay, Stone Gaze is stolen, and now that's gonna be pretty good stuff. And now Black goes back in. Armel blinks right on top. Jabs out of mana as well. Jabs in a lot of trouble, gets bashed, and Clutch Gamers wins a huge fight. And like you said, the danger of that fight is if you lose it. Oh my lord.
Like, even if Clutch Gamers take the Roche uncontested, what's the worst that could happen? Like, okay, you get an Aegis on either Troll or TA. You have such good defensive heroes. You have Living Armor to constantly keep your towers up. You have Overgrowth. You have Nyx Assassin with a Blink Dagger. You have Stone Gaze. What can Clutch Gamers do with an early Aegis? It's not much, but they instead force the issue. They go for the Roche, and that's about as bad as it could have gone. Great play by Clutch Gamers, though. They get the ideal approach. They go around, and Radiant can't retreat to their high ground. They have to just go deeper into the pit. And Armel and company just single-handedly dismantle what's remaining of Faceless. The Stone Gaze steal by Fly Solo, make sure that they have to stay in the fight. I don't know why they took that.
It was actually one of the most well-orchestrated initiation. Like, they had to go in fast, but also maintain their composure. Like, they killed the Crystal Maiden, and normally after when you kill a hero like that, you just bum rush the rest, right? But instead of doing that, they waited for cooldown for the Slaughter Sun again. They made sure that they could force out the Stone Gaze, wait out the Stone Gaze, and then re-engage. Like, there was so much back and forth in that team fight, and I think Clutch Gamer played it perfectly.
Yeah, and they turn what was a 3k net worth deficit into a 4k net worth advantage, so almost a 7k shift just off of that.
Okay, good stuff. Now this is a game, because before that it wasn't a game at all.
No, it wasn't a game. No, it's definitely a game.
Now, well, how is Black doing? I mean, he that was only his first death? No, it was his second death. He died once up top, pushing the tier 2.
Right, yeah.
And I think it's actually important to keep track of Leshrax's death, because I think Leshrax's one of those heroes that you can have an issue. It's like a support clockwork where you're always in the front and you're squishy as hell. You can just kind of die repeatedly and have your experience and gold growth stunted. But
yeah,
it seems like
unlike
okay.
Alina,
right,
where you have like that early Bloodstone and you're just like, whatever, if I die, I'm still gonna like, I don't need the added benefits of the Bloodstone really. I just need like the mana regen and that's it. But Leshrac needs, like, he definitely needs all like his charges, otherwise he's gonna run out of Pulse Nova mana very, very quickly. And he's not going to be tanky enough to stay in the fight. And seeing as how Troll has completed this BKB, like, what a great way to show off that 10-second BKB.
I believe
they
he
had
still
to use
got
Overgrowth on Troll solo.
Right.
He did, but like, but Trian had to do it solo on him because he was just like, well, if I don't Overgrowth now, even though it's only one hero, then Troll is going to destroy my Leshrac. And then after that, Boombax had all the resources available to take a crush whenever he needed to because he didn't have to worry about Overgrowth.
Also, very heads-up item progression instead of going for the SMY that you normally always go for Trope. The Manta Style as a secondary way to debuff versus the Overgrowth. So smart stuff there. I wonder if he ever will go back for a Blink, or will just leave the Blink for Armel to, you know, go for and kind of more siege from the range, or come in after Armel, you know. Because I think it perhaps it's more important for him to actually go for Diffusal Blade to start knocking down these Ghost Scepters.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd definitely rank Diffusal Blade higher because TA doesn't really want to have to build a Diffusal Blade this early on.
Right.
And although Armel, he's going for a Manta style of his own, which I can understand because he doesn't want to have to build a BKB. Which actually, I'm actually surprised that he's not going for BKB.
I mean,
thought
it's the
BKB
same.
would be more value.
It's the same thing for the Overgrowth issue, right?
Right, but at least BKB is dealing with Lashrak, whereas Manta Style, like, technically it deals with Diabolic Edict, but in a teamfight situation, Pulse Nova is just gonna melt through your illusions.
I wonder if it's a thing where the shield, the Omni Shield, is mostly going to be put on him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So he could delay his BKB a little bit. And now
Which will be important, because if they both get early BKBs, the Troll and the TA, then late game they're definitely screwed.
Right.
But if you stagger it out, then at least TA can be irrelevant forces. They are indeed trading tier 2s, but looks like they want to go high ground on Clutch Gamers.
Yeah.
Oh, Nyx finds Templar.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, never mind.
The Dire best do something
How much time do they have left on this Aegis? They've got another 2 minutes or so.
Yeah. Unfortunately, most of the other towers are already taken down, so I don't think they can actually high ground. So I think that the remaining of these Aegis will just be a farming Aegis, unless Clutch Gamer smokes up and find a pick or something.
Yeah, they don't have very much aggressive vision though. Despite pushing so aggressively, they only have one Dire ward near this Radiant secondary jungle, and that's it. You really need a ward inside of the main Radiant jungle, because if you can find Medusa all alone, she will definitely go down before she can get Stone Gaze off.
Will she ever be all alone?
Well, I mean, you don't want to have to babysit a Medusa that much. Like, Jabs, he's all alone right now because the rest of his team is trying to get vision for him. But
I mean, I think if your job is CM, you are behind Medusa all the way now from this point on.
What's a CM really gonna do?
Well, she
to
almost
save
has 4
Medusa?
staff.
Oh, Dire Courier. Shout out to Ice Ice Ice.
All right. The Ice Ice Ice, by the way, has a gem. So
Yeah.
it's looking to
Yes.
de-ward. Looks like Armel will try to use this Aegis for something useful, but...
That gem is Fly Solo's gem.
Oh, did they? Oh, he picked it off the
It was
courier!
on the courier!
That's why there was a 900 gold. Oh, dude.
Ooh, that's extremely well played by
Yo.
Ice 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 then.
He
Well, I mean,
just
it's lucky, but it's
had,
also, like, hell of a play.
800 network, or sorry, 1800
1800
network swing.
plus the courier kill itself, so like 2,000 net worth off of that. And now
Anyways.
Gabby, he's angry.
Alright, he's trying his best to go on the tower, but they're getting driven back, and of course, living armor constantly being applied. Top is being pressured in. They just want to back off. They don't want to fight this. Okay. I don't know if it's luck or this ward scouting it out, or he just had to be there at the right time. Whatever the case
I think
is.
it was that ward. It had to be that ward. But yeah, that's such a big play.
Yeah.
Because a gem against Faceless's team, being able to discourage Treant Protector from going aggressive, Vendetta is basically got like another 6 minutes of extreme usefulness, and that allows Nyx Assassin a lot. Ice 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 has a Blink Dagger and a Yule's completed on this Nyx Assassin, so yeah, that's such a big deal.
He gives a gem to Treant, which I like more because, well, Ice 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 is out of slot, but Ice 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 is also going to be more, like, scouting and
He's
more
gonna be more
dangerous.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Treant's job is more, like, again, staying next to Black or the Dusa to making sure that they're okay.
Yeah, he's got a Solar Crest completed on this Treant. If he's next to Medusa, Medusa definitely survives, and so right now Black is in more dangerous territory, and as you said, Nuts is going to be following around Crystal Maiden, so following the buddy system.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, as your two supports, do you really need anything else? Like,
No, not really.
more levels is nice.
Nice
but...
crush on. Oh my god, goodbye, Nyx Assassin. That's all good, because he doesn't have the gem.
Yep. Well, Aegis is already timed out. And I
Looks
think
like they want to push top bot tier 3.
I think
They're
trading.
gonna need a TP back.
Yeah, I don't think this is a favorable trade. Because
Dire Glyph is down.
you don't have tree, guys. All right, Omni Knight
Yeah.
is gonna TP. Wait, troll.
Oh, but they
Cut
TP onto
off.
the shrine.
Do they have detection?
They have dust.
Tree's
But
out.
already, yeah, Tree's out, Leshrak's out. Faceless are doing extremely well. That Roche fight was stupid, but ever since then they've been playing this very well.
Oh man. Manta finish on Templar Assassin, and the courier is still alive, or is alive now to deliver the Manta. So there you go.
Well, I think the damage has already been done.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. It's
Poor
gonna be
Rubik, man.
it's gonna be so hard to
He
find.
could have
this
gotten a
tree.
Blink Dagger. Yeah, it is. And Gabby is going to be going for that second item, Diffusal Blade, as you suspected, or third item, Diffusal Blade, after the Mantis Style.
Yep. Necessary Evo.
And it's not like a bad item. In addition to being able to purge off the Ghost Scepter, he's also going to be mana burning Medusa.
Oh,
and so,
here we go. The lift is going to be there. Where's the Sunfall? The crush on top, but no, it actually did not hit. Now the spike's going to come off Dusa with the Eye of Scotty now sitting in the front line. Okay, they slow him down. I think they need to bait out Stone Gaze and then back off. Mantis out. Destroying Team the Mel Strike, pretty good stuff. And these Eye of Scotty again. Trovola will Manta out as well. Nice Force Staff up on the high ground for Nuts. So hard to move past Jabs. Try not exactly getting the best value out of that heal, but they still have vision on Jabs.
Yeah, this Radiant Ward is so value right now.
Sentry is being dropped left and right. Armel now moving forward. Black's isolated by himself.
It's going to be daytime in 15 seconds. Nice attempted dust, but Treant Protector's playing it safe.
Lane Crush will find one. They're going to try to burst him down. Ghost Scepter will be used. And now, BKB force. Gaze coming out. Manta is going to be used
Overgrowth
as well.
got stolen.
Okay, could be big. I think now Clutch Gamer could re-engage whenever they have their abilities up. Now, Nyx, Spike being forced out. The disengage coming out from Faceless. Where is the Slaughter? Boom back a mile away. They will lock. Stone Gaze is available. They will use it. Now the Stone Gaze comes out. The two-man stun! The Guardian Angel not catching Fly solo. Bloomback blinks back in, but still Stone Gaze. This is not the fight that they could take. Now Clutch Gamer's on the run, but the lightning is so much slow. Boomback's blink is being cancelled. And can XY get off a hit? Oh, he's moving fast. He's keeping up. Oh my god. So at the end of the day, BKB charges down the drain, and they didn't get anybody. In fact, they've lost 2.
And might lose 3. Yules to cancel the Force Staff into the Impale. Carapace stuns TA.
Yep, he needs to Manta out of this. He's out of mana as well. Keep in mind they don't have a shrine to fall back onto.
It was slightly misplayed by Clutch Gamers. Like, so after it turned into daytime, it also turned into an even minute, and so Boombax used his Blink Dagger to go get a bounty rune.
Oh,
and
baited by the bounty rune.
Yeah, and the rest of his team were like, no, we can take it. They're backing off. They're in like a choke point. They're all near this bot where the tier 2 used to stand. You can get a great crush, and so they continued moving. The problem is that it's difficult for a few heroes to commit and bait out the Stone Gaze. Either you go all or nothing, because right now Jabs has so much HP, he doesn't need to panic Stone Gaze. You can wait until he's like half, hell, even a quarter HP and then Stone Gaze. And so once they finally committed to the fight, once Slaughter finally jumped in, Stone Gaze came out, and they couldn't do anything. They started getting picked off one by one as they were retreating. And now Faceless are going to get this Roche pretty much uncontested. I mean, Clutch Gamers can try to put up a fight, but they don't have Guardian Angel.
Well, again, remember this was something you didn't like, right? Going into the Roshan pit for essentially no reason.
But Medusa has 2.4
Blink stun,
HP.
they find Fly solo. Fly solo forced out. Oh, okay. They lift him up. He might got the gem. If you could kill him and force the gem purchase pickup. Okay, where's the pickup? Gem is on the ground. Nobody's picking up just yet. Ice will snag it. BKB is gonna get activated. He will go on Black. Stone Gaze. Stone Gaze is gonna keep Black alive, I think.
And the Ghost Scepter.
BKB's running out now. The Blink Crush, but can they actually kill him? Yes, they can. Crystal made an ultimate. Will force everyone to run from the other direction. Armel needs to blink right now. He's out of mana. Nice defensive force staff. 2D low ground. Armel. Overgrowth hits absolutely. Okay, it hits the Slaughter. Slaughter will go down here. And the rest of the team has a shrine to fall back onto. But 2 supports dying.
Yeah, and XY bought back. So I like initially I thought the buyback was a good play, but his TP was on a cooldown, and so he couldn't come up to that Radiant Shrine. Now they're going to continue this, but Omni-Knight has Guardian Angel up and running now.
There is no detection because the 2 supports are dead. Fly solo is going to pour back in. I hope he has more sentry on him. Yep, 2 sentry available. Blink stun, that's going to hit on 2 again, and now they're going to focus on Rubik. Rubik, okay, does have the repel on him. And now, you're right, they have GA, Mystic Snake stolen. Here comes Gabby initiating again, but the lightning slowing them down. They're being pressured back again. The question is, do they need to go back for the Roche? I don't think Faceless needs to Roche.
No, they don't. Now they can back off. Like, I thought it was okay when they initially went for it, and ideally that Rubik pick would have come a lot cleaner, but extremely well played by Fly Solo to force them so deep inside the base. And now Gabby's going in. I don't know if anyone on... Oh, Jabs gets first hit bashed.
Impale's gonna hit. It's out of mana now. Gabby. Repel. Okay. Pretty good stuff.
BKB. Evade.
These fights are so damn hectic and crazy.
They really want. Both teams desperately want this Aegis. At this point, Clutch Gamers just don't want Faceless to have the Aegis.
Right. They will lose to Deuce Aegis. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe that's why they're going for it, like, because Faceless knows that's the game if they get it.
That's true. Although Troll Warlord is regenning back in base, he TPs to the bot shrine.
Yeah, he's going for Blink next. I think this is a smart play, because he needs to be able to get past the Dusa and just kill. And I actually think that he probably doesn't even go for Black, because he can't kill him fast enough. I think you go for either the Truant or the Crystal Maiden, because those are essentially gimmies.
Well, with the Diffusal Blade, I think that Gabby can finish off the Leshrac. Because, I mean, like, if you're BKB'd and you purge off the Ghost Scepter, really, Gabby does not have very much to be concerned about.
There's still Living Armor and Force Staff, I guess, but depending on when those come out, you can still purge those off. Or rather, the Living Armor off.
Yeah, that's true. Force Staff on Crystal Maiden will be valuable, though.
Yeah.
Oh. Wants to counter the ward, but they don't know if they can go on this nice Force Staff.
Okay, he's fine. Dude, Fly Solo is playing
get the ward.
so all in here.
Yeah, no, he is, but it's working out. His team is doing, like, it's not often that the Rubik is the one who's so well protected, but like Omni Knight is using repels and purifications on him and Force Staffs, and he's really enabling this Rubik. And you know, you got it. Fly Solo spent all that gold on the gem, and he lost it immediately. So, you know, he deserves it.
Yeah, he would have a blink if, you know, weren't for that gem.
He didn't have to buy that gem, yeah, exactly. Which now Boombax buys a gem, and so CG has a gem on their team now, and that's going to be important.
Alright.
Nice ward.
The life expectancy of these wards are like seconds.
Oh, it's very low, yeah. Which currently the Radiant gem is on Treant Protector still. And he doesn't have a Quelling Blade, actually, so, I mean, he can punch it, but you have to get in melee range then.
I mean, he's probably gonna ping out, hey, there's a ward here, and the next time we see it again. Well, there's a lot of split push going on for both sides, but mostly just about getting pressure off the waves. TP on cooldown for 30 seconds. Armel needs to like instantly race back to the Roshan pit again.
Yeah, Jabs is trying to push out mid, and that gives them even more control, more vision of the mid lane. You don't need wards, you can have creeps be your vision. And they're going in. Great. I mean, Dire has this ward, so they see them move into the pit.
I mean, the thing is, Faceless take it so slowly that Clutch Gamer has a lot of time to come in and react.
And what their strategy was last time is you just keep dumping traps, you track Roche's HP, they see it's barely low at all, and they're like, oh, okay, we can go back to farming.
Are they really gonna go on Jabs? No, they can't. Jabs has his level 20 talent, which is what, the 600 mana? Yeah, he's Gucci.
Although on the flip side, Omni Knight has managed to complete an Aghanim Scepter with all his downtime, and Guardian Angel is up again. All ultimates are up right now on both teams.
Okay,
well, they're going in.
Stun again. It's gonna be nice Yules actually to actually send Omni Knight in the air. Fly Solo steals Splitter. Okay, Splitter is gonna follow up here as well. Here comes the blink stun. They killed the Black. Where did he go? He's just gone. Now they're gonna focus on the right side. It's gonna be Ice being focused, but they need a BKB right now. There is no BKB on the Troll Warlord because it's all timed out. Jabs doing as much damage as he can. Everybody's stone gazed up, and now Rabbi with the Guardian Angel keeping him alive. They do actually pick him up and they lift him back. Ice got blown up. Jabs still in the middle of everything, being controlled up by the two supports. On the back line though, Boombax initiating. They want block again. Black pops the Shiva's Guard, moving forward. Nice defensive force staff, but here comes Armel. He wants him, blinking forward. First hit dash by Gabby. And now Jabs, he's pretty much all alone by himself. All two Jabs. Kill Jabs.
Big, though.
He's lift.
Nuts is back,
Force staff, okay, but he is so slow. He's degen. Look at all of these illusions.
Gone.
Oh my god, they kill him. They have no buyback. Do you go for a lane of Rax here? Yo, yeah, you do. They find ice.
You
Nuts.
do.
Okay.
You do.
You do go for the lane of Rax. Okay. They're all dead.
They're all dead. Someone used the chat line.
There's no chat line. In fact, they're going double Raxes because they got Troll Warlord. Is this how Faceless
Battle Trance is up again.
is gonna lose this game? Oh my god, this could be Megas.
Medusa's dead for 50 seconds. They had to spend two buybacks. They spent a Leshrac buyback and a Crystal Maiden buyback trying to salvage that fight.
Okay.
And they're gonna get Mega'd.
Yep. Let me tell you, Living Armor is not gonna help in this situation. And they could go back for the Aegis.
freaking refresher Octarine core, it would not help.
Alright, they Megas. Okay, they ping out the Roche. Let's get it now, so no more Deuce. I mean, Deuce I could hold against Mega Creeps. We might be in for a long one here.
And I don't know, actually. Because the rest of the supports on Clutch Gamers are extremely fun. Well, not Rubik. Although Rubik did just make a ton of gold. The entire, like, the end status of, like, that entire engagement was basically, like, a 25,000 net worth shift. Something like that. 20,000 net worth shift. So all the supports just got a ton of gold. And Nuts had to buy back. Leshrak had to buy back. So Black is sitting on 4 Bloodstone charges. He completed the Shivas eventually. But it's... like, Medusa needs her team. Yes, Medusa can go against Megas, but you need a team to help you do that.
So what would you say was the ultimate reason why Faceless lost that fight? Was it just Clutch Gamer having more mobile hero and play better, or...? I
think Clutch Gamers did a very good job at choosing their target. So the way it started out was, initially Nyx Assassin was starting it. They saw the Slardar, they impaled the Slardar, and they used the Omni Knight, which was very clutch. Yeah, that was a brilliant play. But then, like, that's only 2 heroes, and the rest of Faceless were not really in position to follow up because no one else has a Blink Dagger on Faceless. It's just Nyx Assassin. And so it was a great initiation, but there was no follow-up.
Right.
After that, you have a Blink Dagger on TA. You have Aghanim Scepter, Guardian Angel that can cover the entire map. You have Troll with this Blink Dagger, which Troll's Blink Dagger at the last second definitely was the deciding factor.
Yeah.
But overall, Clutch Gamers just pick and chose their targets so well. Even though they all got stone gazed, it came at such a point that all the supports of Faceless were already dead. They weren't focusing on Medusa. They didn't want to have to deal with stone gaze until she was the only target remaining.
Yeah, now we just see so many big items coming out here. The Shiva's completed on Rappy. There is a Bloodthorn on Armel and 5,000 gold still in the bank. Gabby has now an MKB to go through evasion. This is going to be tough. CG is not going to let them hold Mega Creeps for 16 minutes. They're looking to end it now. Buybacks are still not really available. In fact, they're going to go right in.
What
maybe
a bash.
Okay. All right. Nice Ravage coming out. I think they just want to bait out the Stone Gaze. That's like always step number 1. Make jabs, use Stone Gaze.
Fly Solo wants to steal a spell. Oh, he finally completed a Blink Dagger. Lotus Orb.
Blink. Dodging the stun. They're gonna focus on that shrine, man. One building at a time. Alright, shrine down.
Next shrine.
Next shrine to go, man. This is... Oh my god, this is kind of...
You get extra gold from shrines that aren't used.
Alright, Armel.
Oh,
Bloodthorn, Manta immediately, okay, but he's fine, right? Armel's got his team backing him up.
Of course he's fine.
Yeah.
Until Guardian Angel goes on cooldown, Clutch Gamers can do whatever the hell they want.
True. I mean, sort of true, because there's a lot of slows from Faceless that could kind of keep them...
That's true, but they also have like a ton of Force Staffs. They have 4 Force Staffs on Dire right now.
Right. By the way, in that previous Roche fight, Fly Solo stole Splitter, and he was like landing 2-3 man stuns with it. That was crazy.
Oh, nice.
Black getting focused right now. Black half HP instantly after 2 hits. Armel is out of mana though. And Faceless is holding.
Yeah, I mean, but they just lost like a bunch of shrines, and that may not seem like a big deal, but again, that's 150 gold per shrine per team member.
Right.
And so the net worth lead has now grown to 32,000 for Clutch Gamers.
Speaking of shrines, everyone will force staff to shrine back up. There is a double damage now on the ground. Is Gabby gonna take that? Yep, he is.
Actually has his BKB backpacked right now.
Okay. That seems ballsy, but you got Aegis, so you know it's all good. Alright, Clutch Gamer. Back they go again, and they are so afraid! They are sitting behind tier 4s. Deuce's the only one that can send.
I mean, hell, if they're smoked up, you know how close you can get up to right around here.
And Tree breaks this. Okay, they see him though. Tree's gonna get lifted. Tree is gonna be dead. Defensive Force Staff not gonna be good enough. In fact, Force Staff now on
double
cooldown.
Damage rune.
Oh my God, Gabby going with the right click. Gonna focus on him. He has Aegis. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna defensive Force Staff. Back out they go. Okay, Stone Gaze is forced out. That was the ultimate defense. And now blinking forward, Gabby hitting the building a little bit. Living armor not available for 30 seconds because he'd be dead. Fly Solo.
Stolen again.
Splitter available. Link Crush onto 2. Where is the Splitter? That's only on Ice, but...
Assassin.
Okay.
They have
Alright.
Glyph still. They're gonna use it.
Glyph's gonna get used. Oh my god, the damage on Dusa! Look at all the red number! He's completely chased the Dusa! Oh, he's being killed up right now. Dusa's dead. Buyback immediately. Black has a sliver of health here. Gabby's on the run. Keep in mind, he still has the Aegis of an Immortal, so he is gonna be fine. Black dropping very low on the backline. Looks like he's gonna be okay. He's gonna turn it around against Boomback. Boomback bounced around like a ping pong ball, and now the rest of the course focusing on the throne. Splurf hitting on the Dusa again. Blink stun. This is gonna be on ice. Now buying back. They get the tree, and Tree was alive for a millisecond, and then he's dead. Now they're gonna go on Gabby. Gabby has the Aegis. No, he does not have the Aegis.
Where was the Guardian Angel?
Yeah, where was the Guardian Angel? And where was the Aegis? Did it already time out?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, it's fine.
No, he used the Aegis the first time, and so
okay.
whenever he picked up that double damage rune, he was like, you know, diving the enemy fountain or whatever, and he did so much damage, you almost wish he had his BKB in his inventory, because he could have probably killed even more than just the Crystal Maiden. But yeah, his Aegis got claimed there, they backed off, and I mean, you know, whatever, Troll Warlord died, you're fine with that. Nyx Assassin bought back, Medusa bought back.
Yeah. So
You're
40k.
40,000 net worth ahead, yeah.
So now Rappy is going for Refresh Orb, which, you know, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I don't care. I mean, Glyph is down. If you Guardian Angel, refresh Guardian Angel, you can just throw bodies at the Ancient, and there's nothing that they can do. They can Stone Gaze, but that's it. I can't, I mean, like, I can't believe it got this far. Medusa was looking so large and in charge, and now it just looks like a glorified range creep, even though she's a range creep's shooting snowballs.
She just bought Demon Edge. 3,600 to Divine.
That's not gonna happen.
Do you believe?
You can dream.
Alright. I guess for the Faceless fans out there, energies needs to be channeled right now, because this is gonna be a hell of a hold.
Spear
He just sold something for... I don't know what he sold. Probably doesn't...
Oh, he's buying an MKB. Oh, what? That's disappointing.
That's not the play.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
mean,
but then again, you know what's also not the play is dealing rapier damage into a Guardian Angel.
Yeah, and also missing while doing so.
Also true.
Yeah. So maybe it is a play.
I mean, to an extent, you almost think that maybe he should go for a Diffusal Blade.
But, you know, the hype is all gone now.
No, it's yeah.
Medusa's the only one that can hold these Mega Creeps, and she can only be a one-placer.
Poor Black only has 5 Bloodstone charges.
Black can even deal against these Mega Creeps. Link,
Try to go
Mana
on
Bird
Sardar.
gets lifted right now. The Crush will miss. Oh, what a stun. And here we go. Oh, got Spike here. And now Gabby perhaps a little bit trouble activating the BKB. Guardian Angel number one. Getting the badge. Okay, Stone Gates forced out. Now time to retreat. Overgrowth not gonna hit. What a force half by the support play. Now Stone Gaze down. Jabs is isolated from his team right now. Smurf is hitting from left and right. Gabby re-engaging again. Black Ghost Scepter up right now. They're gonna focus on Jabs. Jabs out of mana at this point. Blink stun against my Boomback. Jabs down to my half. Oh, what a crit! Decimated destruction here. GA number 2 bodies on the throne. Let's go, boys. And GG is called out. And the crybaby comes out.
And the Manor Pause.
Yeah, that is Manor Pause. Congratulations to Clutch Gamers. They will qualify to the 3rd LAN in a month. Epicenter Moscow will welcome them as the C representative.
Clutch Gamers absolutely deserve it. I can pick out multiple times in which I thought that Faceless made mistakes, whereas